my name is Aaron. This is my van Mintaka. It's a 2020 all-wheel drive, 148-inch wheelbase extended Ford Transit.
This content is sponsored by Outdoorsy. Through Outdoorsy, you can rent your camper van out to make extra cash, and you can rent a van to try van life before you commit.
I built it myself, former contractor and mechanic. It took me 6 months to build. I built it in my driveway after work and weekends. I really wanted to just do it to try something different in life. And life felt stagnant. I was 17 years into a career and feeling dead inside. This seemed like the way out. So come on inside, let's check it out. Okay, well, first thing inside the van is my kitchen galley. Starting with the light switches, I have all 4 light switch zones right here, and that way I can see them as soon as I get in the van at night. And they're lit, obviously. I have a nice big deep sink, bigger than I needed, actually. I thought that I needed it for pots and pans. It is nice to have, but it's too big. It's bigger than I need. It takes up too much room. I've got hot and cold water. I have a hydronic system that does both my heat and hot water on demand in both filtered water. So I did a high crane faucet so I could swivel it out and use it to shower off real fast without getting the shower and back all squared away. Also, I take quick showers and baths in the sink. My gray tank is inside the van. It's 20 gallons and it's underneath the sink. I decided to do my gray tank inside the van just for freeze protection, and I don't have any water outside the van at all, so I don't have to worry about it if I'm camping below freezing. This is my galley. It's a butch block countertop just from Home Depot that I stained and finished in marine varnish. And I've got a 2-burner induction range. I have a large battery bank so that I could cook all electric. I don't have any propane, so I don't have to mess with that. This is some of my kitchen storage, my coffee stuff and oils and vinegar and all the spices and everything like that. I've got under cabinet lighting, and I did that on this side as well. It really helps out for work. I have a 85-liter isotherm refrigerator. It's just me, so I can fit enough groceries in there for about 2 weeks. This is my utensil drawers over here for all my cooking stuff. And this is my trash can. I did not want my trash bag out in the van, especially having 2 cats in the van, so I made a trash bin. This is my wardrobe. I wanted a big wardrobe because I'm lazy and I hate doing laundry, and it's a lot easier to just hang things up than it is to fold them up. This is my heater. It's, like I said before, it's a hydronic system, so it's my heat and hot water in one system, and that's where the air comes out. I've got clothes storage in these 2 drawers. This is sort of a kitchen catch-all. Big deep drawer that has some kitchen stuff. This is an airhead toilet. It slides out. It's on 250-pound drawer slides, so it just slides out. You use it and get rid of it. I really like the airhead. It works out really well. The compost lasts a long time. I've only changed it 1 time. It's about a 5-month interval for me, which is impressive. It doesn't stink at all. There's a small computer fan that pulls air through it that desiccates the waste, and then it exhaust underneath the van. I've never smelled anything. With the airhead, you can take out the number 1 tank without opening the number 2 tank, which I really like because that one fills up fast. I put some auxiliary latches, leather straps on all of my drawers and cabinetry. These drawers are really heavy and they tend to open on left-hand turns. That prevents that from happening. I don't have to worry about it while I'm driving. I have this high countertop here. I use it a ton. I really like this. I set my laptop up here. All my electronics, my charge station is here. I have all my electronics in one place. This is a cell phone booster interior antenna. This is my DC to DC charger, so it shows what I'm bringing in solar and what I'm bringing in alternator. This turns on my inverter. This is the state of my batteries. This is my fresh air cooler. It's an evaporative cooler. It's not an air conditioner. I really like it. It works well. It only draws 5 amps. So I don't have a big drain on my batteries, which is a huge plus. Compared to an air conditioner, it only draws 5 amps, whereas an AC draws about 48 amps. So it's not a huge drain on my battery, and I can run it all day without any problem, and all night. My primary motivation in doing that is the cats, having them in here during the day. I support wildland fire in the summertime, so it can get hot in here without that running, and it works really well. On my ceiling, I have 2 layers of Thinsulate, a layer of Easy Cool radiant barrier, and then black automotive carpet, and then these are cedar strips stained gray. This is my couch. I built it so that I would have somewhere to hang out and eat and to work besides the bed. And just a lagoon mount table that everybody uses. Underneath, I've got it divided into 3 compartments. I've got 2 cats, so I needed a place to put the litter box. So the main compartment in the center is the litter box. This is the overflow tank and pumps for my hydronic system. And then this is shoe storage and my mountain bike pads and other bulky things. The cushions on the couch are 2 cushions from my favorite chairs from my living room from my house. I actually sized the couch so that the cushions would fit, and then I just donated the rest of the chairs to someone. I was able to find the matching fabric to the existing cushions, and my mom and sisters made the bedspread and all the pillows out of the same fabric, so it's all move fabric. I put an awning window in here above the couch so I can leave this open when it rains, so I can have constant ventilation. And I really, really like that feature. I recommend that for sure. I decided to do a bulkhead in the van. The van did not come with a bulkhead. I really wanted to do this for not only for privacy, but for thermal control. And it's huge for that, both in heat and cold. It makes a gigantic difference in regulating that. It's a commercial bulkhead made by a company called Ranger. And I went with them because they make a flat bulkhead. So I was able to build everything off of that. So it's got insulation, plywood, and then the siding that matches the rest of the van. This is my main storage cabinet, my main overhead. I use it for my clothes and dry storage, food storage, and mugs and bags and things like that. I decided to do 1 door and 1 big open bay so that I had a lot of flexibility if I wanted to put anything long in there or something odd sized. And it's 8 feet. I wanted to do a fixed bed because I have a large garage underneath and I needed the storage space. I picked the size of it so that I was able to sit in bed. I sleep side to side. It is a full-size bed minus about 2.5 inches. If I was to do this again, I would build a smaller galley and a smaller wardrobe and put the bed front to back. I think that's the way to go for sure. This is just bulky storage here on the foot end of the bed, and it's never in the way. And I have under cabinet lighting in it as well. I have great ventilation back here. I've got bunk windows on both sides, and then the max air fan is right here, so good ventilation in bed. Here on the back of my van, I've got all my outside storage. I have oversized tires on the van, and so the spare would not fit underneath, so I needed that. Bike storage, I used a 1-up rack, and I put it up high so it would be harder to steal. And it's out of the way, it works really well. In the box I have my barbecue and tool storage. This is my garage, and my other cat who just woke up, Gus. This is my cargo slide. It's 60 inches deep, and it slides out all the way on 700-pound slides. This is my water tank. I carry 50 gallons of water on board, and then this is a thermostatic shower. So you can set the temperature and it stays the same temperature, and you can cycle it on and off and it'll stay the same temperature. I have enough room to put the head up on an adjustable shower rod, and I just shower just like that. I don't even use a curtain. This is my electrical setup. I have 600 amp hours of lithium power, 3000 watt inverter, and a DC to DC charger, and I also have 450 watts of solar on the roof. Thanks so much for checking out my van. You can find me on Instagram at one.wandering. Happy to answer questions or just hang out and meet up, and hope to see you on the road.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you hadn't noticed, we do sell an ebook for how to convert a van. It has over 190 pages of detailed instructions and diagrams, also 25 video tutorials which are specifically for the ebook buyer. Creating a van for many people is obviously a really intimidating project, but I really believe, and I've seen it time and time again, that with the right information, anyone can turn out with a pretty decent van conversion. So check the link in the description, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and drop us a comment if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.